philosopher and author once said, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." I worry very much that the fusing together of the idea of banking, which requires not just safety and soundness to be successful, but the perception of safety and soundness, but to merge it with inherently risky, speculative activity is, in my judgment, unwise. There are some notions that represent transcendental truths that are true over time. And one of those, in my judgment, I fervently believe, is that we are, with this piece of legislation, moving towards greater risk. We are almost certainly moving towards substantial new concentration and mergers in the financial services industry. That is almost certainly not in the interest of consumers, and we are deliberately and certainly with this legislation moving towards inheriting much greater risk in our financial services industries. And so I come to the floor to say that I regret that I cannot support the legislation. I think we will, in 10 years' time, look back and say we should not have done that because we forgot the lessons of the past.
I don't believe that we should be stampeded here. People started thinking yesterday, some of the analysts started thinking, well, what if you add the $700 billion on top of all of the other guarantees, taking it to $11.3 trillion indebtedness, and just keep pushing money out there, what happens to the value of the dollar? And so does that diminish the value of the dollar? Does it begin to persuade people that maybe this currency collapses, maybe the electronic herd runs against the dollar? What are the potential consequences of doing this without some notion or some reasonable certainty that this would work?